Hello everybody, this is All's House Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut. In the previous episode, we started off the Apex Rising quest to find a kill switch for, well, the killer AI Apex, only to discover that the building it's housed in is currently dealing with a gang war that we're going to have to get involved in if we want to gain access to them. Yay! Well, we explored pretty much everything on the second floor, except for one thing. Door's locked, and there's an intercom panel beside it. Now, with a decking of 6, decking of 8 comes in a little bit, or having a decker in your team, you can bypass the lock and open the door. Or we can press the intercom button. Panel buzzes. Panel buzzes, then a nasal voice pours through the speaker. Password? Now, if you looked at some of the graffiti along the wall, you'll know the password. Shark Tank. You could say, I don't know, or with a Charisma 6, you can BS your way in. Door unlocks with a click. And here is Janet. Middle-aged woman with chocolate-colored skin and shoulder-length dreadlocks looks up from her PDA with a start. She's decked out in form-fit body armor, and in a flash her assault rifle goes from slung to held at the ready. Who the hell are you, and how did you get the password? I asked politely. There isn't enough of that in this world, don't you think? She gestures with her rifle. Cut the shit and start talking. What do you want, and why are you here? Parson sent me. He wants his hardware back. She shakes her head violently. No way! Those parts are keeping us online, and not just us, but everyone worth a nuyen in this hole. Parson can keep running his ridiculous little cult just fine with what he's got. But us? We're the only Matrix connection these people have. With an intelligence of 3, which you should have in order to get Biotech 3, you can work out a deal. Look, those parts can't be irreplaceable. Let me take a look at your terminal. Maybe we can figure something out. Alright, the terminal's in the back room. Go take a look. But if you try to rip us off, you're gonna regret it. Oh boy, I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to work through this, cause... Let's see. Gonna need a decking of 8 or an intelligence of 5. The hacker's terminal has clearly been cobbled together using whatever parts they could find. In spite of this, it's a remarkably impressive piece of machinery. Studying the terminal, it takes almost no time to identify the components that Parson sent you to find. Let's see, examine the terminal to see if the signal converter can be removed without disabling it. Let's see, at the moment it's impossible to remove the part without disabling the terminal. The converter is required so that the signal the terminal sends can be interpreted by the data jack of the user. Ah, okay. Good. We can have a teammate examine it. I'm assuming a decker. The converter is a pretty specialized piece of hardware, but a data jack impulse transmitter is a widely available piece of equipment and could be converted to work in its place. Good. Pays to always have a decker on your team. That middle-aged woman, yeah. So, what did you find? We can fix the part, cobble you a new one actually, but you'll need an impulse transmitter. Her eyes widen. You could do that? Jury one for us? That'd be amazing. Don't get too excited. We still need the part. I'll bet you could get one from Carl, down on the ground floor. No one else around here would have anything like that. She checks herself. Well, except for Parson, of course. He's got more emplacement parts than he knows what to do with. Alright, I'll see what I can find. We're not going to be able to convince Parson to give up any part for it. Guys, communion. Nope, we don't want those stairs, we want these stairs. So we're gonna have to go talk to Carl. Framed picture. Blurry photo of Janet, probably taken surreptitiously with a cheap PDA camera. It hangs in a gaudy faux bronze frame. You can't take a look at that until you've actually met Janet, so let's talk to Carl. You're back. Why? I'm looking for a data jack impulse transmitter. I've got what you need. He looks you up and down, his eyes lingering on the gear you're carrying. 1,000 Nuyen, no less. Now, you could pay the 1,000, or let's try to work it out. 1,000, can't you cut me a deal? He looks baffled. Why would I do that? Now then, you have 3 options here. Yes, I know there's also 5 there, but this and this ain't gonna help you. With a charisma of 4, you can lower it down to 500 Nuyen. With an etiquette of street, you can get it for free. But if you have neither of those options, and you have noticed Janet's portrait on the wall, you can say that you like the hacker Janet, and you stress that she is in danger, and he'll give it to you for free. Let's see. For the community. That terminal is helping people. In a place like this, people need to help each other to get ahead, or even just survive. Fine, sure, whatever. You can have the parts. You're a good man. Yeah, thanks. Okay then, now with that, let's head back to the 2nd floor. And then replace that part. Modify the impulse transmitter and replace the signal converter with it. After a few minutes of work, the transmitter is modified and installed. You now have the converter, and the terminal is still working. Yeah, if we didn't take any of those, didn't have Blitz with us, we probably would have had to fight to get this. Which I didn't want to do. Not because I couldn't, but because I'm just a good person. All fixed up, everybody wins. You got your terminal, and I've got my parts. You see the tension drain out of her. Thank you. I'm glad this could end without bloodshed. There's been enough of that around here recently. Yeah, sure looks that way. Now with that, we can go down, talk to Parson, and then get our information on how to get to Trithemius. Oh, there he is. Let's see. Sharing communion, blah blah blah. I've recovered the parts for your terminal. Ah, excellent, my sister. Let me see them, if you please. Parson's smile disappears for a moment as he studies the parts. His brow furrows in concentration. As suddenly as it disappeared, the smile returns. Yes, these are the parts that I need. Thank you, friend. I trust that there was no trouble, that you were able to attain them without bloodshed. Of course, we never spill blood when we don't have to. Parson's face lights up. Oh, that is wonderful news. Truly, truly wonderful. And now I have my end of the deal to uphold. If you're still hell-bent on meeting with Trithemius, take the stairs up to the 3rd floor. You'll find an abandoned apartment at the end of the hall. Look for the stylized M painted on the wall. Looks like 2 crude lightning bolts facing one another. That's Trithemius' personal sigil. There's an old bookcase in the very back of the apartment. Under the 2nd shelf from the bottom, you'll find a button that opens the door to Trithemius' hideout. How do you know all of this? Because that abandoned apartment was once mine. In the days before I discovered the peace of communion, I was a very different man. I had need of such contrivances. His smile widens. But not anymore. Finally, I am at peace. Okay then, let's just walk away now. Alright, nothing else? Let's head up to the 3rd floor. We'll take care of clearing out that one apartment while we're there. And we can inform them when we're on the way down. Okay. That apartment should be this first one. Which should have, I believe, 5 spirits roaming around. Alright, adrenal contractor. Get over here, and then just full auto this guy. Get the adrenaline pump going. And then have her run in and start slashing this guy. Let's try and go for a compound attack. No AP damage. Shame. Nice crit on there. Blitz, you just get max going. Unfortunately, Max doesn't get the bonus AP, but oh well. Still, though, having the bonus AP on Blitz is going to make him more useful in the fight. Okay, Iger, you get over here. I don't think I'm going to want to go for the shotgun just because I don't want to risk hitting Glory. Okay, one spirit down. Ooh, and there's the other three. Okay, Glory, why don't you fall back over here, lure them in. Blitz. I guess you can get over here next to Iger if the game will allow me to. And go on Overwatch. Iger, you do the same. Max, well, you as well. Not much, but we at least got some damage off on them. Let's see. Would it be enough? Doubt it. Let's try and go for a headshot. Yeah. Lame. Alright, fine. Go for the combo. Alright, that's another one down. Don't have a line of sight on that one. But Iger does. Ooh, lovely critical hit. No line of sight. Fine. Just start slashing it. That's that. And I think I'll just go on to Overwatch. Seriously? Appears as though this one's smarter than the rest of its friends. No matter. It will die like them. Alright, go for an Eviscerate to try to get rid of more of its armor. Really? Whatever. Cleared that place out. Let's check this dresser. What we got? Premium medkit. Well, I've already got a full set of those. And I ain't sending home any of my trauma kits, so send it to the stash. Nothing else in here. So let's keep going. The next one should contain another 5 Magnificers, which means 5 more amulets for us. We got company. Blast him. Idiot. Alright, let's just get moving. Get everybody into a good spot to start shooting. Niagara, I'm gonna have to use up all of your AP to get you moved into some good cover. Alright, that's another one down. Let's go for a deadeye shot on this one. Yeah. Okay, Glory, go for an eviscerate on him. That takes care of a good chunk of armor. And you know what? Go for the combo. That will leave him stunned. But unfortunately, I can't reach anyone else, so I'm just going to keep slashing him. Can't tell his health, but it doesn't matter, he's dead. Okay, she's practically dead. Now she actually is dead. Okay, need to take him out ASAP. And they're all dead. Let's not forget to pick up their amulets. There's also some other stuff we can grab. Force 5 Natural Elemental Fetish. Well, no, that none of us can use it, so send it to the stash. There's also a spell book for Shadow, for a Shaman. Creates a Shadow Zone in which characters cannot be targeted nor target others. Lasts until the beginning of your next turn. Could be useful, but I can't use it. Alright, let's get more of these amulets. And there should be one more right at the entrance where that one idiot decided to run out to see us. Let's see, a door console. Let's see, a high-pitched, creaky voice shrieks out from the intercom. Go away! I won't let you let any spirits in here. You can't hurt me behind this door. No, you can't. If I were a spirit, would I be using the intercom? The voice becomes calmer and lowers in pitch. Huh. Guess I've never heard of a spirit using an intercom before. That's a really good point. Are you here to save me? No worries, there aren't any spirits out here, so it's safe to open the door. There's a long pause. Alright, I'm going to let you in, but be cool, okay? I mean that. No funny stuff. You hear a great deal of fumbling on the other side of the door. Finally, the lock unlatches with a click. I can't believe that worked. The man waiting on the other side of the door is wild-eyed and bedraggled. He looks as though he hasn't eaten in weeks. There's almost no flesh on his bones. His beard is long and tangled, and his jacket is smeared with grease. He nearly jumps out of his own skin at the sight of you. Who are you? Are you part of the communion? Have you come to take me back? Please, no. I don't want to go back. He spits and claws at the air in front of him, as if fighting off an invisible attacker, all the while his eyes are locked on you. No, it isn't safe. The spirits, it's not safe. Calm down. There are no spirits. They're gone. The hallway's empty. Empty? Yes, empty. All is empty without communion. But safe, you say? It's safe? His eyes go wide. It's safe! I can return to communion? He breaks into a ridiculous grin. I must go now. Yes, communion awaits. Now, that being said, you... If you have an etiquette of street, you can claim to be a spirit and scare the tenant, talk to him, use the etiquette, and he'll give some jazz and then run off. If you don't have the etiquette, you'll be forced to shoot him. Yeah, no. I ain't doing that. Cram. Yeah, toss it in the stash. Nothing else in there. And look, there's the symbol that Parson was talking about. Oof. Rather dilapidated place, but whatever. Seems empty, but if we use the information Parson gave us, a bingo. Gonna quick save right here. A rail-thin elf wearing a comically ornate wizard's robe stands at the center of the room. When he speaks, his voice wavers and cracks. So, you're the one who's been turning my home upside down. I assume you've come in search of my head at Ulrich's behest. I should warn you, he cannot be trusted. It's Berlin 2054. Trust is so 2053. That may be so, but I'm telling you the truth about Ulrich. He may have a use for you now, but as soon as this no longer holds, he will kill you. He steeples his fingers, looking for all the world like a kid in a Halloween costume. I would offer you an alternative. What is it that he has offered you for your assistance? I'm sure we can reach an equally beneficial arrangement. We need to get downstairs, into the basement. Well then, our purposes run parallel. To reach the basement, you must use the elevator. The stairs will not reach it. There is no other way. When we took over from the Arbiters, I removed the power coupling from the elevator controls. Had to keep Ulrich out of his primary armory. In exchange, Ulrich removed the elevator control chip. A petty move, presumably to prevent us from accessing that same armory after he retreated. If you agree to kill him, I'll give you the part that I removed. Then all you have to do is take the chip off Ulrich's stinking corpse. Trust me, that's the only way you'll ever lay hands on it. Once your usefulness to him has run its course, he will devote all of his strength to crushing you. Honestly, Chief, I don't think that I believe either of them. Trithemius inclines his head. To show you how serious I am, I will offer you a further boon for dealing with Ulrich as he deserves. Magical item of great and inscrutable power. With it you may call forth a spirit to your side, to defend you and to crush your enemies. Do my bidding and this will be yours for the taking. So, yeah. He'll basically give you a Force 6 Toxic Elemental Fetish if you go after him. He'll sell you that Ulrich cannot be trusted, but honestly, you can't really trust either of them. Trithemius is going to be a challenge, but really, with what this guy's doing, I think we're better off killing him off than killing off Ulrich. Yeah, Ulrich are a bunch of goons just spouting a bunch of rhetoric they don't fully understand, but they at least kept some form of order around here, whereas these guys are just, well, going off and killing everyone. So, I made a deal and I'm sticking to it. Now let's get this over with. The elf's lips twist to a cruel smile. Big mistake, pal. You're gonna burn for that. Yeah, sure. It's basically a choice, because you're going to have to kill one of these guys, But you basically have a choice of, do I go after the guy who's supported by goons with conventional guns, or do I go after the guy supported by magical goons? Personally, I'm going to go after the one with magical goons, just because they seem to miss a lot more often than the ones with guns. Okay, she's down. Let's see, go for the eviscerate on this one. Fine, let's go for the combo. Oh boy. Okay, Blitz, you get over here, activate control mode. Max, you get moving. Over this way, see if you can't get into a flanking position. Suppose I could try for this. Alright. Apparently he loses his cover bonus from that, so... Full auto. Ooh, wow, he is a tougher target than you'd expect. I'm willing to bet that that was that toxic fetish at play. Ow. And ow. Was really hoping to save my medkits for what was going to happen in the basement, but it doesn't look like that's going to be an option for me anymore. But whatever. Yeah, that figures. He lost control of his pestilence. Yeah. Come on. Really? Fine, let's hijack comms on this guy. Make him confused. And then have Iger just continue to blast them all. Oh, good. The pestilence is gone. Now we just got this one conjure to worry about. Okay, that could have gone a little better. Like I said, I would have liked to have held on to the, one of the medkits, or rather all of the medkits for this, but so be it. Okay. Ah, and there's a key which gets us access to all of these rooms. So, going counterclockwise, we get the power coupling. Also get Flamethrower 3. Send it to the stash because I can't use it. And a Force 4 Earth Elemental Fetish. Then the next one... Ah, some medical supplies. Only an advanced medkit, but better than nothing. We can also get 234 new yen and some cram. Then in the last room, we should be able to get Acid Stream 2 and 64 new yen. Well, that we're pretty much done. So, well, actually, we're out of time for this. So, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to end it off here as my partners just phase through the wall like they're ghosts. Maybe they are. Maybe I've been alone this whole time, and all the damage done to my enemies has just been my imagination, or some form of psychic power. Nah. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna have to end this episode off here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play, which at the time of recording is currently at 9 votes. 4 for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, 3 for Prey 2017, 1 for Dragon Age Origins Awakening, and 1 for Yakuza 0. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.